everyone, I'm Lynise, and you're watching Living Well-Uintah Basin, where success is defined by you. On this week's Beyond the Couch segment, Mark is braving the freezing temps with an early morning practice with the Uintah Hockey Team. For any of you that have been out at 5:15 in the morning, you know just how brave that is. And on Dish by Dish, I'll be sharing a traditional breakfast casserole that will help make Christmas morning a whole lot less stressful. On Living Well Your Way, we'll bring you the story of how Uintah Basin residents come together to generate thousands, actually hundreds of thousands of dollars for local charities. It's a great show. Let's go get started.
Living Well Uintah Basin, presented by Ashley Regional Medical Center. Also made possible by Warriors Warehouse and Uintah Recreation District. Living Well, Beyond the Couch.
Temperatures have dropped below zero. Most of us are looking for a good movie to watch on the couch and sleep in the mornings, but not these boys. This is the Uintah Hockey program, and they're here most mornings at 4:30. And as you can tell by the action on the ice, they go fast and they go hard. Hockey, it's a high adrenaline, high speed sport, and these boys play it well. We're going to interview some of the coaches and some of the players and see what it is about this sport that makes them sacrifice so much of their time and energy and how much they love it. Come with us, you'll like this one.
Oh man, it's a blast. I mean, we're gonna be with the boys. We're always together. It's fun. I mean, we're here together, in school, out of school, don't matter when, and it keeps me out of trouble.
I normally get up around 4:30. And I try to leave my house around 4:45 to get here by 5. As far as like getting up in the morning, it's really not that bad because I just realized I'm gonna be here with all my brothers, and it's a family. It's all the kids that I love and I take a bullet for. So
I've been playing hockey for years. Like I'm going on 12 years on playing. I've been playing since I was 6 years old. It's awesome. I'm glad I'm doing it.
I'm always going to these practices. I'm always up at 5 because I just love hockey in all its way. I'm that guy who got my teeth broke out. I'm the guy that had the surgeries. I love this life.
It's just a great program. We have good coaches that have experience, know what they're doing. It's a good program. I love it.
It keeps us all in shape more than anything, so we all hate it at the beginning of the year, but right now it's helping us a lot, and we're just all kind of in shape, so we don't mind it. We kind of like it, to be honest.
there's no other rush. Just skating for your first time. Once you learn something, you just can't wait to learn more. It's just literally the greatest feeling.
Being defense, it's just going out and being the goon. The goon is the guy that just goes out there and hits and just protects the goalie. It's great.
I mean, we're working here every day. I mean, we work like 4 or 5 times a week just on straight physical exercise, just trying to get our cardio built up. I mean, in the days you don't have it, I mean, it's so much easier. I mean, I can't imagine without it being tired just walking simple places, but it's nice. I like it.
I'm always here because I want to see this program grow. I want to see these kids go to colleges like I did because they were the best times of my life, and I just want to see my kids grow up like that.
Probably my most memorable experience was going to Nationals last year in Fort Lauderdale. It feels good knowing that we were one of the best teams in the nation, that we deserve to be there.
Just look at all these boys. I come out here and I just have so much fun with all of them. And me and Corbin are the captains, and we try to just keep the boys stay out of the bad stuff. You know, I get to kind of lead these boys along and make sure they're doing what they should at practice. You know, just nice to see them work hard, and it just makes it better because I love the guys on my team.
I expect these kids to be the best kids they've ever been. Every week we have a spot open for third line or fourth line, so there's always those 5 or 6 kids that are always having to work ultra hard to make sure they get that spot for the weekend.
It takes a winning team to win. I mean, you can't just do nothing. We work hard.
They're not lazy, and their parents aren't making them do it. So it's just great that our kids are still having this full program all the time, that we have to cut spots. We don't have to beg kids to come play like other high schools do right now.
I just love the game. That's what keeps me coming back.
Well, that was amazing. I had a lot of fun down here at the hockey rink, and I'm thinking to myself, if you want to get your kids involved in a great team sport in the middle of winter when there's not much else going on, Uintah Hockey is the place to do it. They do it from the Pee Wee level all the way on up through high school. Check out their website and get your kids involved. I've had a great time here at the hockey rink. Thanks for joining with us on this episode of Beyond the Couch.
Having a baby is one of the most important events in your life. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, we are prepared to make that experience memorable by providing a secure and pleasant environment. When you arrive at our birthplace, you will be greeted by our award-winning OB nursing staff. Their desire is to make you as comfortable as possible and to provide you with all the information you need or want. You will be placed in one of our modern birthing suites. Family members are welcome, but only with your consent. During the labor process, the nursing staff will attend to your every need and monitor your progress. Your physician will be kept up to date by the nursing staff and attend to you when it's time to deliver your bundle of joy. After your delivery, you will be taken to our beautiful and relaxing post-delivery rooms. Your care will still be monitored by our staff, and you and your baby will receive constant attention. Choose Ashley Regional Medical Center for your OB care.
Warriors Warehouse has the preventative and natural products you need to improve your overall health. Nutritional supplements for maximum performance? We've got that too. And if you're looking for the best variety of gluten-free food, the search is over. We also cater to the needs of our customers by providing individualized diet and supplement plans, skincare, and friendly professional service. We have the education and experience to answer your questions and give you first-class assistance backed by our pharmacy-certified Dr. Lewis. Let us show you why we're your #1 source for health products.
Living well, dish by dish.
Christmas morning is always kind of hectic, and so today we're going to show you a recipe that you can make to make things just a little bit easier on that day. I'm really excited. I have my sister with me today. This is kind of a family tradition of ours. Growing up, our mom was always really big into a breakfast after opening presents, and this is one of those things that she made. So I conned her into coming and helping me out today.
No, I'm looking forward to it. So
we're going to make a breakfast casserole, and so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start with buttering the bread. And we've already kind of gone ahead and pre-buttered some bread. What you want to do is just, white bread works the best. I know it's not the healthiest, but it is the best bread to use. So you're going to go ahead and butter 8 pieces of bread. And while
lots of butter.
Lots of butter. And while she's buttering, I'm going to go ahead and kind of start with the next step. You're going to cut the crust off the bread. And I usually will stack 3 or 4 pieces at a time to make it just a little bit easier. And you're just going to decrust that bread. And I think the reason that this recipe is was such a hit at our home, 1, it tastes fantastic, but 2, this is a recipe you're going to want to do the night before. So Christmas morning, you're not getting up and trying to do it all Christmas morning. It's done the night before, and all you're doing is throwing it in the morning of. All right, Brianna, you want to tell them what you're doing while I'm...
So after you take off the edges, you just kind of break it into little pieces and put it on the bottom of the pan. Just kind of evenly spread throughout.
And make sure I have done this before where I have not sprayed my pan. So make sure you spray that pan really good, or it's going to stick on you. And she's just gonna get those all evenly in the bottom there. And like I said, you don't have to cut the bread 3 at a time, 3 or 4 at a time, it just makes it a little bit easier. And Brianna, I don't know if you remember, but you know, growing up, even just the smell in the house on Christmas morning, wasn't that?
Oh, it's amazing. And the nice thing is too, is that you can put it in the oven and open the Christmas presents and then go and breakfast is done. So you probably mentioned that, but that's the part I'm dwelling on the most.
No, that's...
that you don't have to sit and then bake for hours, and the cleanup's already done because you did it the night before. And so other than 1 pan, but just makes Christmas morning a little bit less stressful.
And then after you get, one thing my mom would do is she would make several pans. After you get the bread all put together, You're gonna take your meat, it can be sausage, it can be bacon, it can be ham. That's one thing that I remember too, is my mom would make a bunch of different casseroles. She would make some that were just sausage, or do you wanna go ahead and throw that in? Some that were ham, but she did all kinds of different casseroles, which was really fun. You could even mix them if you wanted like a couple different kinds.
And the ham, if you do that, it's best to do like the big chunks of ham. A lot more flavor.
And the thing with like you can even ground your sausage or whatever ahead of time, and it makes it that much easier when you're ready to prepare it.
Really quick, and then while she's doing the eggs and milk, you also spread 2 cups of cheese on top of the sausage or ham or whatever it is that you have prepared.
Yeah, and like she said, I'm doing the eggs. So your next step is you've got 2.5 cups of milk, and then you're gonna crack 8 eggs in with your milk. And as you can see, you can do this really, your husband can help you, or if you've got family, your husband can do it. One thing that was, you know, when my kids were little, it doesn't work so much now. We still will do this for Christmas breakfast, but when they were little, my parents and sisters and stuff, before they had their kids, they'd come over and watch my kids open their presents and things like that, and then we would have this breakfast afterwards. But like Brianna mentioned earlier, it's so nice to have that done. So go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, now what I'm adding is 1 teaspoon of salt and then 1 teaspoon of ground mustard. So you're mixing the milk, the eggs, and then the mustard and salt together.
Just whisk it up really good. And then I'll go ahead and let you pour it in since you're closest. And then you're just gonna pour that on top. Now the best thing to do is to leave it, cover it, and put it in your fridge overnight. They said at least 8 hours is what the recipe calls for. So overnight works great. And then when you get up in the morning, you turn your oven on and you put it in. It bakes at 350 for 45 minutes. So like Brianna mentioned earlier, it's perfect while you're sitting around the Christmas tree opening presents. And we're gonna show you really quick what a finished one. We went ahead and made one earlier, but this is what it looks like finished. And the nice recipe, or the nice thing about this recipe as well, is it's very kid-friendly. Your kids definitely would eat this. I mean, it's bread, cheese, meat.
Everything that's healthy for them.
We didn't say it was healthy.
It's Christmas, it doesn't have to be, right?
Exactly. It's good though, and it's easy, and it takes the stress off Mom on Christmas Day. So it's a great recipe. Brand, anything else you want to add before we sign off?
No. And then you get these lovely pieces that you can just eat after.
That's the best part. So hopefully we've showed you something fun, a tradition you can take into your family and ease that day for you. Merry Christmas.
Living Well Health and Wellness Tip brought to you by Warriors Warehouse.
Probiotics are a healthy bacteria that help improve and support normal functions in the body. Using a probiotic daily can help with your immune function as well as gastrointestinal health and decrease some allergies. Come in and see us at Warriors Warehouse to get your probiotic today.
Living well, your way.
Hello everyone, and Merry Christmas, and a very special segment of Living Well Your Way. And with me I have the directors for Trees for Charity. It's an annual event that happens here in Vernal, which raises hundreds of thousands of dollars for various charities. And Cheryl, you've been a part of this event for 6-7 years now, haven't you?
2007.
Tell me a little bit about your history.
You know, I started 2007. I decorated a tree for a dear friend of mine who lost her husband at a very young age to colon cancer. And Trees for Charity ever since then has been near and dear to my heart. They asked me to be on the committee, be co-chair, then be chairman, and here I am, my second year of chairman. And I love it. It's such a wonderful part about our Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and as chairman, Brian, you don't get out of this. I mean, it's kind of like a co-chairman thing. It's a full family sacrifice, and even your son, whose birthday has to be down here on his birthday, given to the community. Is that right, Brian?
It is.
Yeah, that's right. We've where Cheryl goes, I go, and we kind of tag team this together. So.
And it doesn't just happen overnight. When do you guys really start ramping up to get this up? I mean, people come and it's seamless, it's wonderful, there's a dinner, and it's fun, but when did you start working on it?
We start about June.
Yeah.
And start our meetings, start planning, getting everything ready, but you know, I never stop thinking about Trees for Charity all year long.
Year-long event.
It's constantly,
and,
yes.
And your work all year round, but look around us and all these people that are giving. It's just amazing. It's heartwarming. It's one of the reasons I love living here.
Oh, our community is amazing. They are so wonderful. The support that they show these local charities, and some of these charities don't have any other help available to them other than Trees for Charity. So it's really amazing to see these businesses and these people of our community to come forward and to share, you know, share their money and to help these great people out. So.
Great, and with that, come with me. We're gonna go visit some of the people that are decorating these beautiful trees. Hello everyone, we're here with the ladies from Prudential Ashley Valley Realty. Welcome, girls.
Hi. Hi.
Well, and you've got a great tree here. This is beautiful. Who's the one that designed and did all the shopping here? Christine, that was you?
Shopping,
and
yes.
what's the inspiration? Tell me what the name of your tree is.
The name of our tree is, the theme is time. Everything changes with a matter of time. So we just geared it, but because we believe that kind of is how life is and goes. You know, everything does change with time.
Sure it does.
So,
everything changes with time.
With a matter of time, everything will change with time.
Yeah. So what's the charity and who picked the charity?
Sonia actually picked the charity.
Oh, Sonia. Okay.
Yes, we chose the Wounded Warrior Project. We felt like we wanted to give back to those that have given so much to our community and help them in any way we could.
Yeah, and you know, if you guys watched last episode, we had Jared Nelson on the program, and he was wounded in Iraq, and he can tell you, as many others in law enforcement, military, how important that charity is. How much fun do you guys have doing this? I mean, not only is it a great cause and a great community event, but personally, what do you guys get out of it?
Well, we're having a lot of fun down here. We've been here for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, and it's been a blast. We have our little clocks in the tree. We are really grateful to be able to give back to the community in this way, and we hope to help the wounded warriors.
Yeah, it's a beautiful tree. Thank you, guys. We're here with Caitlin Woods and her mother and grandmother. Say hi, everyone. And we had Caitlin on our show quite a few episodes ago, and we learned about your foundation. It was an addiction-free life.
Yeah.
And we talked about why you had started that foundation. This is a little bit different. You've done a tree for charity, and you're actually trying to donate to 2 families here locally that have had some problems with addiction, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And tell me about those families and why that's so important.
So with addictions, the people that have addictions, it doesn't only affect them, it affects the whole community and the whole family. And so we wanted to donate to those families that suffer from this, because one of our families has taken in another family that lost their parents to addictions, and so they're trying to help them have a good holiday, just like we want to have a good holiday, you know.
They now have 11 kids in their home. They have 11 kids in their home now.
It's incredible, 11 kids. And Teresa, you know, we talk about how wonderful this is, but look across this room and how amazing is it that this community comes together like this, and there's so many wonderful charities.
It brings tears. It just is amazing. I love this community and everything that they offer, and just the empathy that everyone has. You know, we're all a family in our community.
And you've got 3 generations here. This is your mom. Thank you for coming. And I see you guys decorating this tree, and I see pure joy and happiness, and it's just a togetherness and time as family. What have you done trees before?
This is my first one for charity, but I think it's just amazing to see all these beautiful trees and the beautiful people that are decorating them, and the reason for the season is the way I would put it. So
yeah, there's so many wonderful stories out there, and it's such a great thing you guys have done. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey Carol, how's it going?
Hey Mark, good, how are you?
I am having a time of my life right now, looking at all these trees, and everything that people are doing for this community is awesome. So you've got 2 trees, 2 charities. Who are they?
We've got the Turning Point Shelter over here.
Okay, the Turning Point.
That's called Wings of Hope.
Wings of Hope, and that's one of the things I had to find out today. Not only are there beautiful trees, they're cool names too. And you spent as much time thinking about the name as the tree, right?
We did. Yep.
Okay.
We love the Angel Wings.
The Angel Wings, and this one is?
This is for the Naples City Fire Department, sub for Santa.
Okay.
And this is 101 wishes.
101 wishes. Now, you were a firefighter at one time, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes,
and we got a drill over here. She actually did the boots in the thing. You showed us how to set up the boots. And one of the coolest things about these trees, and you guys have got to come down and see these, is all the parts that go into it. Tell us a couple of things on this tree specifically that are unique.
Well, the Naples City Fire Department was gracious enough to donate these, I think they call them pike poles.
I'm gonna grab those real quick. Yeah, the pike poles.
They came off of one of the, they're from one of the, they're heavy.
Yeah.
These are off one of the engines from 9/11 Ground Zero, and those will be go with the tree.
And you can see the scorch marks on the end of the sticks. They actually have burn marks. They're the real deal.
Yep, these are used a lot of times to poke holes for venting in windows or roofs or those kinds of things.
We've got a tractor for the kids, and we've got all sorts of things. And then you got the ladies over here, and you have what, a dozen? No, I'm only seeing about 7 or 8.
We've had
but they've been busy for 2 hours trying to get everything ready. This is awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. We're really excited, and we're very passionate about our organizations. We wanted to choose charities that give back to our communities, and that's what these 2 charities do. So.
Yeah, and that's what makes our community great.
Absolutely.
You see this room full of beautiful trees and women with just amazing talent putting together what I would say incredible trees in anyone's living room. And this is awesome. Thanks for spending some time with us.
You bet. And on that note of talent, my talent's the shopping. These gals are putting it together.
Oh, somebody's got to be able to spend money, right?
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, you know, one of the things I found out at the Trees for Charity, it's not just women are down here. Darren Larson, I found him in the tree. He was camoed up, so it was hard to see him. What's with the camo, Darren?
I have to be in camo so my wife doesn't actually take me and put me, you know, because I have to be inconspicuous. I have to be moving around.
Oh, this is another way to avoid chores.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
So he's no. I actually saw you. You were over there. You were decorating with your brother-in-law and tying on the decorations.
Yeah.
And with the inversion and it being 15 degrees outside, it's cold. Well, we've seen some great trees. There's some great causes out there. It's an annual event. Check it out each year at Thanksgiving, at the Holidays Festival here in Vernal. And Darren, I want to thank your family for being a part of this and thank this community for the wonderful thing they do, all these wonderful charities that money's being raised for.
We need everybody to come out and support it. And things go so far in this because you know, it's all done for free. I mean, you put tons of work into it, tons of time into it, and so if there can be lots of people come out, it's so much better and brings the Christmas spirit in.
It really does. It really does. Thanks for watching this episode of Living Well Your Way.
As 2013 draws to a close, we want to thank our guests, our viewers, and especially our sponsors. We've had a lot of fun this year and look forward to another great year. If you have an idea for an upcoming episode, we'd love to hear from you. Contact us here at BTV Channel 6. Until next time, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.